Okay, we can add it. It looks like it's running. Yes, it's running.
Okay, but you're probably wondering, can you get closer? So you can, yeah, perfect. Okay, so you're in to see me for some shoulder pain.
Mm-hmm.
And how long has this been going on?
Since June.
Okay. Right shoulder or left shoulder?
Left.
Left shoulder. And are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay, so since June, and what were you doing when that happened?
I was bench pressing, lifting weights,
Okay.
and it shifted, and it just felt that
Okay.
tug, tear, throbbing, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
It wasn't good.
Okay. And so so you felt a pop? You felt
Yeah.
a tug?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say the pain was in the front of the shoulder, back of the shoulder? Couldn't really tell.
It felt deep.
It felt
so
deep.
It definitely felt deep. More just towards the middle of everything.
Okay.
No matter what I couldn't push down. And
Okay.
feel.
And were you able to continue weightlifting that day, or did you have to stop?
I stopped with that.
Okay.
I did other things, but certain angles, certain things I do, this arm's useless.
Okay. And how long had you been lifting up to when you hurt it in June?
Probably about 6 to 8 months.
Okay.
On a regular basis.
Okay. Good. So it wasn't really new activity that you had started into.
No,
Okay.
no.
Had you increased weight a lot with the bench press as opposed to what you had been doing?
Maybe the weight a little bit, but I think the other thing was I didn't have a spotter.
Okay.
So it was pretty much all on my own.
Okay. Gotcha. So at the time, how would you rate the pain? 0 to 10. 0 is no pain. 10 is take me to the emergency room.
Probably about a 6.
About a
5
6.
or 6, yeah.
Okay. And then what did you do to treat it right after that injury? Did you see anybody about it? Did you ignore it? Did you ice it?
Ignored it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you continue then working out the next day, later in that week?
I did, but different things.
Okay.
I just try to avoid certain, using the weight certain ways.
Okay.
Just avoid that.
What are those things that you feel like you've had to avoid?
Like sleeping sleeping on my left side.
Okay.
That really hurts. And just certain ways when I lift things or I reach for things. If they're heavy, it's hard to do.
Okay. And do you hear or feel a pop in the shoulder just with those activities, or it's just painful?
It's more painful, but I noticed when I was actually doing some flies curls the other day that actually felt like a crunching sound, so I stopped.
Okay. And prior to this incident, have you ever had shoulder pain in the past?
A few years ago.
Okay.
Probably 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay.
They did an MRI at that time, and nothing was
Okay.
found.
Okay, so 5 or 6 years ago, enough pain that you saw a doctor, he ordered an MRI, she ordered an MRI, but was negative?
Right.
Okay, and have you seen a physician for this injury?
No.
Okay, good. And so you've changed some lifting things out to the side that you really got to kind of reach for.
Yeah.
Bothers you sleeping. How about taking on or off your shirt? Does that bother you at all?
Not really the shirt, but I notice if I have a bag on
Okay.
this shoulder, I have to switch it.
Okay.
If it's
And
what I have.
how about like putting your wallet in the back of your pocket, or like reaching back to give Tori something in the back seat?
Sometimes with this one, but mostly I'm right. See, if I feel that, I can feel a little bit.
Okay. But
Yeah.
mostly everything's on the right side, so
Yeah.
it doesn't tend to bother you. Okay. All right. Good. Anything else? Any numbness and tingling down into the hand at all?
Not really numbness and tingling. More, if anything, just around this localized.
Pretty
area.
localized pain. Okay. And then do you have a consistent level of pain through your day? Does it bug you if you're just sitting at your desk typing?
Once in a while, but
Okay.
usually it doesn't.
Okay. And for your job, you are
An assistant professor.
perfect. So you sit at your desk a lot.
Yeah.
You type a lot. Yeah. Okay. And what about picking up? I know you have a daughter. What about picking her up? Does that bother you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So picking her up, not too bad to put the shirt on. Putting the bag on hurts. Is that a pretty good summary of the things that really bug you with just normal tasks? And you haven't been back to weightlifting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the weightlifting I do, I just don't bench or do anything.
Okay. What about push-ups?
We did incline ones, and they didn't seem to bother as
Okay.
much.
Okay.
But after 30 or so, then I started to feel it.
Okay. And are you working with one of the students doing personal training?
Yes.
Or, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Good. And when you had your past history with the shoulder that had the MRI, did you do any physical therapy for it at that point in time?
No, actually I didn't.
Okay. just got better as
Yeah,
time
it's
went
just-
on?
yeah, it just
Okay.
got better.
Okay, got it. Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna take a look at your motion. I'm gonna do some tests on your shoulder, look at your strength,
Okay.
and then just kind of look at the shoulder itself in terms of some of the structure. So kind of go from there.